Okay, welcome back to another movie manifest meeting. And as you can see, there are three boys here. This is the first time we've got three members of the movie squad together, and you just wait. There's more to come. So we are here. We have just recently reviewed. I think this is episode number. What is this? Episode number 5, 6. Jackson.
We've already lost count.
Yeah, there's just so many. There's so much content. It's hard to keep track. But yeah, and Jackson actually picked the movie for us, so I'm gonna toss it over to him and let him know what movie we're reviewing.
Okay, yeah. So as you know, I've been trying to watch as many 2021 movies as possible. I'm up above 50 now, and this is one I've been wanting to watch. I was actually wanting you to watch it, Chun, for a while, but you never watched it. But I thought this would be the best way for you to watch it because I think it could be one of your favorite movies. Also, it's one of the most flown under the radar movies this year, I believe. It's like barely anyone's watched it, maybe because it's only on Apple TV Plus. But like the praise coming from this film is unmatched, and a lot of people I respect, like on YouTube, that review films, and like even the rating on IMDb is crazy. So yeah. Definitely give it a gander and see what we thought about it.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Yeah, okay. So CODA basically is stands for Child of a Deaf Adult, or Deaf Adult, my bad. And basically the film's about Ruby. She's a senior in high school, and they live in the coast of Massachusetts, and her family, her brother's also deaf, so her whole family's deaf except her. She can hear, talk, everything. And her family they have a big fishing company, and Ruby has a lot of responsibility with that one. And then she also realizes she has other dreams though besides that, and kind of has the balance between the two. And that's really all we want to give away with the movie. You know, the IMDb synopsis gives away a little bit more, but I didn't even read the synopsis really, or I guess I'd forgot it. But that's really it. I mean, it's really one you just need to go watch right now. Like, go watch the movie first, then come back and watch this video.
Right, we don't do any spoilers up to this point anyway. We can, if we do get into it, we'll let you know. But yeah, so far we try to keep it spoiler free. And yeah, I had only heard basically just the connection to the deaf community, and obviously Jackson talked. I'm speech therapist. It's what I do, so it's not the same, but you come across a certain level of that, and so it's definitely going to be close to my alley. And he did recommend it, and we finally got there. So
yeah,
we want to get into initial thoughts. Whoever wants to.
Or, Jake, you want to share the genres?
Oh yeah, the genres. Yeah.
Here, I'll take a trip to the manifest real fast. Yeah, you guys watched it. I was the third one to watch it. I pull up the manifest and it's already done. I'm like, okay, those are. Well, here we are. We got runtime at 146, hour 46. Here are our 5 genres. You got, of course, it's a drama. It's about a child who it's going through some things, got some family difficulties, coming of age as she explores her life and deals with those family dynamics. The whole movie is family dynamics, trying to figure out, is it my dream? Is it my family's dream? How can they live without me? Things like that. Obviously disabilities, and then music, because that is her escape. I don't know if that's a spoiler. It's not. That's her escape from these family issues. So yeah, that's it. I can go into my initial thoughts if y'all want.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, go in.
Here we go. This movie's awesome. You look at the IMDb and you're like, man, 8.1. Shoot, this thing. Anything above an 8 on IMDb is like legendary territory.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so high, obviously, because it's impossible to hate. I don't know anybody. For it to be above an 8, that means that more than half the people had to give it 9s. Like, this movie is up there because there's just so much heart to it. I feel like there's comedy, that there's just things in this movie that everybody can enjoy. You've got the family stuff, and then there's the levity, and then you love how she's growing up. Then it's got like that awkward, you really feel for her, and her teacher is so great. There's just There's just so many things in it. And then as we get along, I'm like, I need something. I need something to hit me here. And then when her and her dad have a moment, my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, just some really rich themes. I mean, 5 genres, 4 of them are not just drama, action, comedy. They've got some heavy hitting genres there. Performances, the score, man, it's just really well handled, and yeah, it's got to be one of the best movies of 2021.
Yeah, I'll go. My overall first reaction, if I had to sum it up in one word, was that movie's special. You know, it's it's not often you find a movie that checks all the boxes that you're looking for. That will hit you in the feels, but also make you laugh, give you the chills, make you sad, make you even tear up. My goodness! And the one thing I really appreciate about the film is how realistic it was. It was filmed actually where they were at in Gloucester, Massachusetts. That's where it was filmed. Um, Her parents, they're deaf, but they're actually played by deaf actors.
Love that.
Even her brother. And then there's a special scene about 3/4 of the way in where the director actually shows, kind of takes us into their body, and like to what they don't hear, and like how weird and unusual it was, and you're just sitting in silence watching this, and you just feel so much. And like you said, the last 30 minutes are just a huge roller coaster of emotions, and it's like probably one of the best endings in a movie. Without, I mean, it's special. I knew I was gonna like it. I didn't know I was gonna love it.
Yeah.
John.
Oh shoot. Okay. So I'll come into this and I will say I agree with Jake's first sentence he had said where he's like impossible to hate. It's definitely the subject matter, what you're going for, the family is there. And I almost feel like for me, I came in with maybe too high of expectations. I think it was geared for me to love it. And I don't know if I loved it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just come right out and say it. I don't know if I loved it. I think for me, it took me a while to work into it. The humor, not a lot of the humor landed in the beginning for me personally, but then as we started to get more into like the plight and more of like the deeper into the family, I feel like toward the end definitely picked up a lot.
Yeah.
But toward the beginning, I got some honestly like I hate to say it about this movie because it's like I'm all for it. You guys know my taste in movies, but the humor just kind of some parts of it just were a little too I don't want to say Lifetime. It's not like Hallmark. It's not that, but it kind of had that feel. But it's very like cheerful, and I know that that's what people need to see sometimes. So that would be like a knock for it. But I did love the use of deaf actors. I love the way that, and I guess we've kind of gotten into spoilers a little bit with the shot and the body thing. So we're kind of getting into it. But I like the authenticity of how they use the sign language, like how they were. Those were probably real signs, and they weren't always like the most clear cut, like clean signs, and I thought that was really well done. The teacher was tough. I got his character. It wasn't a bad character, but it just took me a little bit to warm up to him. But I think by the end of it, it definitely found its way. And like Jackson said, I mean, that ending, that is definitely something that's impossible to hate because it's just a great, it's just a really, it's very feel good toward the end there. So, yeah.
One thing I was researching, just kind of just typed in the movie, and it's actually getting a lot of Oscar buzz.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, for anyone to watch this movie, like anyone who watches movies objectively or like critically, they'd probably have a tough time, trying to hurt this movie, try and knock it down. And there's 4 incredible performances, a wonderful soundtrack, a great song, and a lot of other stuff, to like. So I hope it does pretty good this Oscar season.
Yeah, technically, I mean, yeah, I think also it would be hard. And I mean, I don't want to obviously hate on a movie because it's got deaf people in it, but I also don't want to not speak on how a story flows because there are deaf people in it. Because, like, I mean, they it's the same as looked at as the same. So it's just more for me the story elements. I think just the formula. I think of some reviews I was reading said definitely follows a formula,
Yeah.
and in the beginning and stuff. So I think that's probably it. And I think that's just because I came in expecting to get blown away, like like exploded. And I feel like if I watched it again, the rating could only go up. But I just feel like after the initial watch, I was kind of like, that's good. but I didn't get really teary. I'm really bad about getting teary in movies. I would get teary about anything. I didn't really get teary. And then there were a couple of really funny moments, but like, the humor toward the beginning was just kind of tough. So
Yeah, I don't tear up in movies a lot either, but this is probably like the fifth or sixth movie out of the 600 or 700 I have rated that got me.
wow.
Like not bad, but like when it, I guess that 15 minutes was just really building up that water in my eyes, and once the credits rolled, I was like, gosh,
The scene with her dad was epic, though. I will say
Yeah.
that too. That was a definite raise. Like when that happened, I was like, that is, and that connected to, yeah, it was good. That was a good sequence. It was a really good sequence.
I was between two numbers, and then I picked the higher one after that scene. I was like, okay, I got it figured out now. I will say, I don't know if it's an indie movie. It's just got that raw, handheld camera, low budget feel to it. It doesn't reach the height of my like favorite indie movies like that, like a Short Term 12 or even like Sing Street. Obviously, you're going to get connections to that, but it doesn't really reach those. And early on, the dad has some cringe. The mom
Yeah.
and dad are like, "Come on, what are you doing?"
It's just some cringe, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you've put my thoughts into words. As we got on, it definitely got better, and I would come back to it for the last hour, the last 50 minutes, last half of it.
Yeah, without a doubt.
All right, we gotta do these ratings. Who's going first?
You guys can guess mine first.
We'll try to guess Jackson's first. Yeah, let me get a pad here. Get the marker. All right.
Between two numbers, I'm gonna go lower. That's my rule.
Okay. You guys both get a guess, then I'll show.
Okay. Price is Right rules? No.
No.
Here we go.
You don't get it on the nose, then
I'm ready.
you're just
I got it.
bad.
I'm ready. You ready, Jake?
I'll go. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Both
Well, we got
wrong.
Okay. Is it
Both wrong.
if it's in the middle? Oh,
A nuke.
jeez.
Jeez. I'll take
Number
it.
two of the year. Number 2 of the year.
Number
Okay.
2 of the year. Wow, he did say special.
Hold the phone. It's going to take a minute for these formulas to come in. So I'm going to go ahead and drop you in, Jackson.
Okay.
Let's
There
see.
it is. 9-5.
I gave it the same rating as the last James Bond, No Time to Die, but
Oh, well,
I am giving this one the nod over No Time to Die.
all right. You want to guess me now?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we'll get you down. Yeah.
Now, I actually didn't look at movies until right before this video. And then my rating, the number that I had in my head was the number I ended up giving it. So I'm proud of my ability. I'm not lost in the sauce at this point on my rating calibration.
All right. I've got to guess.
I've gone high for all of my guesses in the previous videos, and I don't think there's a reason to change.
All right, here we
I'm
go.
still gonna keep at it.
Do it.
Oh,
Oh,
so
dang.
close, dude.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I came in too hard on my review. Those the technical points of it, and what I would recommend to people. I don't really recommend to people based on how much I liked it. The undeniable quality, definitely around the 9, objective or higher. But just for me, it just doesn't hit as much as others. But it's good and I enjoy it.
You wait about. You talk about bottling it. You guys are gonna try guessing this one. Y'all about to freaking fight me. All right, I got mine down, so y'all can take a guess when y'all are ready.
It's gonna be way too high.
Where's for him, Jackson?
You ready?
No, I'm about to be. I got to zoom in on it. I'm choking. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
No, yeah. See, I'm gonna. Yeah, no.
Dang.
I went ahead.
Wow.
I got it there. Yeah, I got it there. I think it's just subjective, and I gotta watch it again when I'm not super hyped, and it could go up. But when I was looking at 2021s, that's where it slotted in, and then I was looking at my other ones, and that's where it slotted in. So
Is the
you liked the Unforgivable more than CODA?
Unforgivable got me at least, and I was locked into the story and things like that. It's just I'm telling you, this one.
This
it
is
didn't do as
shocking.
much for me as everyone seemed to think it would, and I think that's just the problem there. So
What the problem is, you use a quote in like one of the most craziest part, like the best part of the movie, and it.
That was a good quote, though, right? I thought that was a good use of quote. It's a good quote. Not much to quote in that movie apart from that.
I wouldn't even
quote.
quote a 7.6 to be honest.
Yeah,
I quote most movies. If there's a quote that sticks out, I'll go for it. Like, plus I had to keep y'all off the scent because if I don't quote it, then you're like, oh, he didn't like that one, so I got to keep it.
Chun, is the quality there?
The quality is there for me on everything apart from I feel like the story has formulaic elements, but it's like with a Rocky movie. I mean, it's got a formulaic story, but everything else is there, so it bangs. So yes, I think the quality is there. Objectively, I'd at least go 8.5, 8.5, 8.7. Like it's definitely up there. I think, and if it got nominated for an Oscar, I wouldn't be surprised just because when you have, it's got originality within the technical elements, like Jackson said during that one shot, and the actors used and stuff.
So, I think it's going to be up for best adapted screenplay. I'm pretty sure there's like a French film that like follows the exact same. Like they just kind of took it like shot for shot, like what The Guilty did.
Okay.
So everyone like on the IMDb reviews, like they're like, if you like this, watch that, like because it's better.
That we're aware of. I wonder if there was a book. Probably not. Or there's probably been something similar, but I was wondering.
Yeah.
All right, I got the manifest here. It's my number 6 of the year. Oh, now it's gonna lag. Of course, it's Jackson's. What is it? 2 or 3 for you?
It's 2. It's number 2.
Number 2 for him, and then Chun. Golly, Chun, the one we picked it for you.
That's. I think that may have been part of the
down to number tied for 24th
of the year.
Yeah.
Hey, I got something to run by you guys. I don't know. This doesn't really happen to me a lot because I don't really try to raise my expectations like too high when I watch a film. But Jake, you kind of mentioned the same thing last night when you watched Free Guy. You thought it'd be like your favorite movie ever. Give it 8.5. That's still pretty good.
Right.
And Sean, you thought this could be better than King's Speech, and you give it a 7.
I don't know what I was.
Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I think also though, like if I watched it again, knowing what's in it, I would just really appreciate the parts more. But then it's like the part at the beginning, it's still gonna rub. I don't know. I could see it getting into the 8s. I don't know if it'd ever be a 9 for me. And it's just it's part of it. I don't know. We'll just have to see.
It's been shocking. I mean, when here, I'll find the text. I'll read the text. When Jackson said, let's review CODA. Here we go. I said, oh shoot, looks like something Chun would give a 10.
Yeah, but
that's where I messed up.
Yeah, at this moment, Jake knew.
Yep.
But we keep you guessing here on the Movie Manifest meetings. You can't peg us yet. You got to figure us out.
I think that's going to be it for this one, right, boys?
That will be it. Yeah, I'm not sure what the next film is or if we get to add any other members, but we're going to keep them rolling.
Yeah, I know. I'll be pumping out a video hopefully next week about my top 10 of 2021. Still working on that. So we got like 2 more watches to go, but then I'll make that video. And then, we got to see what the next movie review is. But that's CODA. I really enjoyed it. Jake really enjoyed it. Chun hated it. That's
I liked it. I think like is fair to say. I don't think I hated it.
Sign off, man.
Like, yeah.
All right.
No, wait, sorry, Jackson. Wait. You got to go.
Okay. Until next time.